Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bows and Tea with Ellie. Yay! And today is my first podcast, and I cannot be more excited because I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff. And I don't have this in order. I'm going to try to read, but hear me out, trying to figure it out the order. Where's my microphone? It's right there. I hope it's working. I hope it's working. So, who am I? My name is Ellie, and I'm the owner and designer of Ribbons by Ellie. And one day I thought about making a podcast, and here I am. And I'm sorry about the background, y'all. I try, but sometimes I don't take measurements and I just buy things and I return a tablecloth. And now no, I cannot return this one because I already used it. So, anyway, to the box of the things that I don't use anymore. So welcome in to the first podcast. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And if you have asked me 20 years ago if I was going to be a wreath creator or a business owner and a social media content creator, I would have laughed. I'm telling you, I would have cracked because I'm from the 90s. And the mindset of the 90s was not this. You needed to become a teacher, a police officer, I don't know, whatever occupation. My son asked me the other day, Mama, what can I be when I grow old? And I'm like, just be a plumber. Like those people earn a lot of money. But anyway, he wants to be a scuba diver. Let me see where I am because I need to read. I mean, I have a brilliant mind, but remember all this is challenging, but I'm going to try to do it good. I'm going to talk today about a little bit of my journey and how did I start it. And it's very simple. I moved from Alabama from New Jersey. I was 31 weeks pregnant and I was very afraid of ended up depressed. And yes, we need to normalize that depression is real. So I told my husband, hey, I need to do something. I need to do something because this is going to be hard. But I signed up for it. I married a military guy, so I knew that this was going to happen. But in New Jersey, I left a good job, friends, and all the hormones of me being pregnant took me out of my comfort zone. So I started decorating and I figured out I couldn't make a bow like the same way I cannot get this organized. And I did so many research. And I ended up in this amazing page, Wreath by Waldo. And she's amazing. And I saw how she did her bow and I started practicing. And finally, I felt this type of energy that I haven't felt in a long time, and I just loved it. I mean, the girl is amazing. She makes a wreath in 2 seconds while I'm trying to figure it out how to match, right? And I just let me look for that part because that part is important. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, right here. And I will say this openly. She became one of my biggest inspirations for everything that I'm doing right now. And not only for her crafting, and just that she inspired me because she is so creative. She represents a dream that I had 20 years ago. I'm 41 and I have this beautiful young lady inspire me to dare to do something because I did try to do a business before. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. During the pandemic, I tried to do a online boutique. In 2024, I started with the idea of something, but the problem is that I was not consistent. And consistency is not gonna come if you don't feel full about it. And once I started making bows and practicing making wreath, I felt full and consistency and the commitment arrived. Okay. So that's how I started my business. Then I follow her, of course. Then she took me to another creator, and that creator took me to another creator, and I ended up in a community. a wonderful community of creators, of suppliers, of everything. And this is going to sound crazy, but in that transition, I found my people. They helped me to move forward in a moment in my life that I needed the most. Okay. And there's another part that I don't want to miss. Okay. These people I met online, designers, creators, wreath maker, became my friends, a support system, encouragement. And little did I know they were helping me rebuild confidence during one of the biggest transitions in my life. So that's you. Thank you so much, because you don't know how you impact people, not only in wreath making, not only designing, but also emotionally in their journey. And one thing I think is very important to understand is that growth happen faster when you allow yourself to learn from others. Yeah, it's not a competition. No, 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 no. You need to put a balance. Learning, I'm trying to find my center. Learning or compete. I think it's obvious. Okay. Everyone is different. Everyone has their style, but everyone can learn from each other. That's the most valuable advice that I can give you today. I take notes. I listen to feedback. I try again. I fail. I retry. And I realize that continued education equals growth. But relationship, the ones that I'm building, just matter as much as your talent. And I'm going to tell you, every single life, I'm there. Every single reel I like. And that's not me competing or checking what you're doing because I need to be there. No, that's me admiring your work because you're amazing. So, another heart. Thank you for that. And now I had to just put this paper away because I already went through it. But anyway, it happens with being organic, with being original. There's nothing set on stones. And this is me. This is me. Not perfect, not finished, but growing. Yay! And this has become another project in my life. I have three major projects, and those are my kids, my family and friends, and my career path. If you don't know, I'm a teacher and I work hard to become a professional. And not because I'm doing this means that I'm going to leave that behind, because it costs me a lot. It costs me a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of education. But I feel that I can bring that knowledge into my business by educating others, by guiding others into a path that is not as hard, and an easier journey. I think I can do that, and that's the way I want to go from here. So now it's not three projects, it's actually four: my family, friends, career, and now decorating. Because I'm not going only for the wreath. I want to become something bigger, like decorating houses, making trees, make a big foundation in my social media so people can get to know my work. And I had to realize that social media these days is very important. So I cannot give up on that, even though it's frustrating. And that will be another podcast that we're going to talk about those things. What is this one? Oh, I talk about that already. I talk about that already. And the good thing is that all those things together are building who I am. And crafting, decorating, designing is making a balance between those three that are big: family, my kids, and my career path. Those are very stressful, as you know. But crafting has become my therapy, my Zen moment, my expression. And instead of just being a mom, just being a teacher, just being a friend, I'm also building an identity of who I am. So that is what this business has brought into my life. And yes, identity, because if you go to my designs in December, you could see emotionally how you work, because every ribbon that you use, every design that you make will show your state of mind. So in December, I was completely another person. And today, I'm another person. And I'm a person that is eager to go out there and eat the world. Yes, that. Let's take a sip for that because I'm ready to eat the world. Yo, I'm sorry that I'm reading, but I just want this to be valuable information for you to encourage you. If you're stuck in your journey, go for it. I'm trying it. Probably this podcast, only two people are going to watch it, but hey, I did it. I broke the ice, and that's what matters. You don't do things for other people, you do things for you. Okay. And with that, I'm going to finish with the pep talk of the day, and I'm going to talk about ribbons. Ribbons. That's what I'm going to talk about. And I every single week I'm going to bring you the ribbon of the day. So I'm going to start with this beautiful Harley Quinn. Look how beautiful. It's blue, white, and with a gold backing. This is a Reliant, and it's a very good high quality ribbon. It's a designer ribbon. And why am I showing you this expensive ribbon? Because when you're working with your bow, using a good ribbon matters. It's going to give you shape, it's going to give you structure, and it's going to give you confidence. Yep, confidence. And when you have confidence, you're going to know that your price are going to be full of confidence as well. And it's going to make your design premium. And that's what we want, don't we? Another thing is that you need to be smart when you're buying your product. I'm trying to find my center. Okay. So you need to be smart when you're buying your product. This obviously is patriotic right now, but we can also use it for the holidays. Okay. We can use it for the holiday. And then you have a bigger man, another very high quality ribbon that is going to be perfect for patriotic and also going to be perfect for the holiday season. So this is very pretty, a very excellent wire. I got this from Burlap and Bling Decor. And if you follow their ambassadors, you can get a coupon code of 10%. So there is this. Look how beautiful. And that's an excellent wire. Okay. And last but not least is the assignment of the week. And that's why I have this cutie back here. She was a tough cookie. Definitely, she was a tough cookie. Let's be honest. We always have a beautiful design in our heads. And when that design doesn't come alive, suddenly becomes the end of the world. So I dealt with that this weekend. I did this on a live stream in another platform and things were falling. I wanted to add lollipops. The lollipops were not cooperating. So I took them away. One, because another one, apparently I use cement and it's not going anywhere. So when you confront this situation that I'm dealing with right now, because still my mind is not connecting with her, it doesn't matter if I have a battalion of people telling me that's a cutie, is beautiful. If I don't see it, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, so go find that wreath because I know you have a collection and look at it and ask her, what do you want from me? Why are you not giving me the why factor that you're supposed to be giving me? And she will talk to you. She will. Definitely. She talked to me and told me, girl, you just make a huge bow. And now I cannot show her because everyone is going to be looking at the bow. And when I said show her, it's my witch. And yes, we want this massive, big bows, but you need to think, is that what I want? Who is the protagonist here? Who is it? So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to make a more smaller bow. And because because for me it's not balance, and you need to look for balance when you are making a wreath. So go there, find your wreath, analyze it, observe, evaluate, and figure it out if you can fix something. We can fix them. They're not set in stone. Okay. You can just look at it and say, I'm going to keep this, I'm going to add this, or I'm just going to do the whole thing again. And it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine because you are learning new techniques, you are fixing your product, and you are building confidence. And when you build confidence, that confidence is shown because clients can smell you're confident in your designs. Obviously, it's also going to be confident in your price. And we are in a low season right now. I know, and you know that. So take this time. Don't get frustrated. It's not your wreath. It's not you. It's just that gas is $4 a gallon and people need to go places. So don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's not your wreath. So take this time instead of being frustrated. Just go ahead, look around, focus in what you want. If you need to think about the other holidays or take a break or whatever you need to do, just take your time. But the assignment is just to take one, reevaluate, and try to fix it and see if it gets better. And if you do, hit the comments, let me know. Let me know if it was helpful. Every single week we're gonna have a different assignment is and it's just for you to get there, practice, and do something. Okay. What else? So this will be for today. This is it. I'm done with my podcast. But remember the most important: subscribe, follow, share, like, comment. You can do that. It's very simple. Take seconds. Go to my webpage, ribbonsbyellie.com. If you like a wreath, go get it. Also, I have a blog. Check that out. And go to my social media and follow, share. We need to grow and we grow in this together. And of course, if you leave me a comment, I'm very respectful about that. So I will replying and letting you know that I'm there to support you. And that will be it. Yay! Woohoo! We are done with the podcast. See you next Thursday with a new episode. And I'm going to try not to read. Bye. Bows and Tea with Ellie. I need to pee.